We throw around the word legend pretty easily in Australia, but if anyone has earned the title, it's John Williamson. The country music champion has been at it for 55 years and is celebrating with a tour and a new album called How Many Songs and a new single, If You Want to Be an Aussie.
Take care of country and let the wattles grow. There's no room for hate here, love runs the show. If you want to be an Aussie, mate, that's the way to go.
And John Williamson joins me now. It is lovely to see you, John.
Oh, nice to see you again.
It's 55 years
Angela.
Since you released Old Man Emu. Is that right? So did you know your life had changed at that moment?
I knew it was going to change when Old Man Emu went #1 for 5 weeks, and I haven't a single that's gone that big. They don't have singles so much anymore, or hit parades. No, well, at that stage, I would never believe that I'd be still doing it, because when I recorded that, I was still a farmer.
Yeah. Well, still doing it you are. You have a new album called How Many Songs, and what does that mean? What's How Many Songs? Why
Well, that's the last track. Well, it's asking myself how many songs I'm going to write before I stop, but I don't think I'm going to stop writing. It's still my favourite hobby, really. Yeah.
When I picture you writing a song, I've got this sort of image in my mind of you with your guitar, sitting on a tree stump maybe, the sun's setting over a big chunk of Australia somewhere, and you're writing a song. Is that accurate at all?
Well, it's pretty accurate because I've got an old dairy farm block above the Gold Coast up in the mountains, and I overlook the Nummaba Valley west, and I do write a lot of songs looking over the valley on the veranda, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of sunsets, you're doing the Big Red Sunset concerts in July on the sand dune.
Yeah, I'm back onto the sand dune because that's where it started when I just sang us some songs for the marathon runners, and then they decided, oh, that's working well, let's go bigger, and they got so big I think it got out of control, and now we're going back to tours or going back on top of the sand dune.
Amazing.
Just me and the band.
That must be the most incredible experience.
Oh, it's amazing. But you've got to go to... It's like the Rock. Birdsville's one of those things, as an Aussie, you should do. You should go out there and see that whole area, the Channel Country.
But if people can't get to Birdsville in July for those gigs, you're doing a few others right around the country.
Oh, all up the coast coming up. Yeah. Rocky and Townsville and all those.
You're calling it the My Travellin Days Are Done tour? What does that mean?
Well, that's a line out of one of my songs. And what I'm saying is I'm just going to do all my favourite venues and then I'm going to stop. It'll be about halfway through next year. I won't stop completely, but as far as all the big venues, I think I will, yeah.
OK, so...
I am going to.
Really? You're not going to be able to.
I'll always keep singing. You know,
Yeah.
I'll find a little venue somewhere for fun.
And just in case you're not busy enough with all of that, you wrote a book.
Well, that's an old song, but we've had a great relationship with Penguin, and this song and the book encourages young kids to think that in the future we may lose the koalas. We're having less and less, more habitat being wiped out, and it's going to be up to them to plant the trees and care about them. So I thought it's a good reason for a book. You know.
So many of your songs contain... You didn't set out to write a message, but they give us good messages, I think. Would that be fair to say?
Well, it comes from my love of the Australian bush.
Yeah. And
there's like, as the Aborigines said, there's 70-odd countries here, and they're all different, and they all create different characters. It's a wonderful country, and we just should celebrate it every day, how lucky we are, you know. Like in Australia, you would never get a president like Donald Trump, would you? No one would vote for that. I'm not being political.
Yeah, not being political.
Well, it's a day he stole my thunder today. He's brought out these tariffs on so I'm dirty with him.
Yeah, on farmers.
On farmers, yeah.
Beef farmers, yeah.
No, I'm dirty and jumping on my bandwagon. This is my release.
It's all about your album, that's absolutely right. You turn 80 later this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's an incredible milestone.
I feel 60. I feel 60.
You feel 60, but how are you going to celebrate? It's a big milestone.
Yeah, well, it's my darling Meg's 70th at the same time, so we're going to celebrate our 150th.
With a big bash? Or...
Well, actually, I'm not going to tell everybody because not everybody can come. But all during this year, I'll be celebrating my 55th year and 80th birthday.
Yeah. That's quite incredible. Now, I can't have you, having sat here for the whole interview with your guitar, and not get you to play something. Will you play us out to the break, and we'll be back with more 10 News after the great John Williamson.
Beautiful words, they come from you. When you shake my hand and thank me on the street. Beautiful words, said sincerely. Sprinkle me with gold. Does it mean that my words get through to a place in your heart that makes you cry?